Right. I spent the whole day on a dam. Lots of time to think, and I realized I miss my ex-girlfriend. I'm just not sure, which one. Come inside. Yeah. Hello. How's it? Welcome to the show. I'm Tom London. And on the show tonight, you will find the London gang will join me in the room. The room being the comment section down below this video. How's it from Tom? I hope your weekend was good. I'm still cleaning up after me. I literally walked in here 10 minutes ago. And I got my Coca-Cola, I got my camera, I got my mic, I got some clothes on, and I got you on the other end of the data connection. Wherever you find yourself, thank you for joining me. Whether you're in South Africa, whether you're over the seas, wherever you might be, I'd like to thank you for joining me. So I took a camera along this weekend and I filmed what I do. I don't know whether that means anything or it's entertaining or you want to see it, but I thought last week, I said I'll show you what I'm doing this week or weekend, and you can tag along. I'll take a video camera with me, I'll shoot it, and then I'll bring it to you. It's like show and tell. This is Tom's weekend show and tell. And then today I went fishing. I don't know. Fishermen. They're another story, fishermen. Fishermen can fish until the sun goes down. And that's what we were doing. I was with a fisherman today. We literally fished until the sun went down, and that was in Limpopo province. And I had to get back here, get back to Edenveld and get to Veltevreden before 9. And then I got here to see that multi-streaming is still not sorted out with our American switcher supplier. So I've had to go live to just the Tom London official page. Maybe it's supposed to be like that. Who knows? Okay, I got a whole bunch of video material coming up for you. Looking forward to a whole lot of conversation in the comment section. Let's see who's on board. Tammy Singh. And if you just tuned in and you're wondering what the heck's going on, this is the Tom London Show. This is where the London gang hang out, 9 p.m. Central Africa time, every Monday to Friday. And you can become a London gang member just by joining us, commenting down below the video wherever you are. Gaynor Schulenberg says, hi Tom and the London gang. Patricia Ann Skoltz is on board. So is Alistair Jameson. Gaynor Schulenberg. Hi Tammy, beautiful lady. Robert Bruce Naismith says, hello everyone. I'm upset you didn't invite me to go fishing. Listen, this happened yesterday, last night. This was not something that was planned. I was at Garth and then he said, oh, by the way, do you want to go fishing tomorrow? Have you got time for me to... I've literally just come back in the clothes I was fishing in today. I was swimming in these trunks earlier on in a dam infested with crocodiles. I don't know why I did that. I went fishing with my good friend Garth many years ago, Christmas Day. First time I'd been bass fishing ever. And I went in this boat. He had a boat, and when we put it in the water came into the boat, and I thought, oh my goodness, we're sinking. And I said, we're sinking. And he went, no, it's a wet deck boat. Did you know that you get these things? Wet deck boats. I learned that day. It means the water sits about that much water on the floor, where there should be 7-shield carpeting, let's be honest. So I did not enjoy that, because you're sitting with your feet in the water the whole day. I wasn't prepared. I didn't have a buff. I didn't have a cap. I didn't have sunscreen. I came home roasted. Plus we got a puncture on the highway at 9 o'clock at night on Christmas Day on the trailer tire, and then we changed it, which was a Schlepp, And then 2Ks later, the spare got a puncture as well. And I thought, it's going to take a lot to get me to go fishing again. Especially if I hear Rustaventa Dam. We're going fishing at Rustaventa. I'm like, isn't that where we got stuck on the highway at 9 o'clock at night on Christmas Day? So Robert, last night Garth says to me, let's go fishing tomorrow. I'm like, I'm not going in wet deck boats. He says, no, it's a dry deck boat. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'll go fishing with you in the dry deck boat. And we went fishing. And it honestly just got in. I want to know how your weekend was as you joined the show this evening. How did you do? What did you do on Saturday and Sunday? Anything eventful take place in your life? Anything good happen? Anything big happen? Let me know. Put it in the comment section down below. Gaynor is on board. Liesel Schullenberg is on board. My brother Nick in the bush is on board. Bronwyn Griffith is on board. Evening all. Hope it's been a good one. May fall asleep before the hour's up. Excuse me. No, you're allowed to. It's okay. Also drinking your poison tonight. First time in months. Hey, Robert, let's do a cheers together. Always Coca-Cola. Sharing is caring. Henrietta Cortez, can't find you on YouTube today. No, we've got I assumed that by Monday the streaming problem would be sorted out. They sent me emails and said it would be. So I didn't have a chance to check it today. I came straight in, hit multi-stream, put on the 2 Facebook pages, the 1 YouTube page, the Twitch page, pressed create, and it did the Wheel of Doom, and I thought I haven't got time to mess around, so we'll just go straight to the Tom London official page, which is a good thing because I actually want more people to be gathered around the same page on Facebook and not split between 2 pages. And there's part of me that's going, no, I think we should stick to this page. If this is what the universal God has done to us and said, nah, you're not going to have your personal page and YouTube for a show or 2, then perhaps we should just keep the show on this page on Facebook, and we'll get it up on YouTube as soon as these guys get their act together in the US. Cheryl Verhan is on board. Good evening, LGs. I'm just running through the hellos quickly. Shirley Backer. Hi, Tammy. Shirley Backer's on board. Did you hear me say Carlos Hardwell? Carlos says, good evening, everybody. Nancy Wemmer. Oh, wow. It's good to see you, Nancy. Hi, Tom. Keep missing your show. Have a blessed week. Thank you. Same to you, Nancy. Tom, do you have a pic of you in your trunks? Well, I mean, yeah, you can have a live video of me in my trunks if you really want to. I've got to undo microphones. There I am in my trunks. They are dry now, but earlier on I'll show you the videos. Don't worry. I'll show you everything. Shell Green says, no knees showing this morning. No. Knees up, Mother Brown. Knees up, knees up. Oh yes, gotta get the breeze up. Josie de Oliveira in Portugal. I think that takes care of the hellos, eh? So nobody told me what they did this weekend. None of the London gang have told me what they did this weekend. I've been telling you, no one tells me. Oh man, I've got finger trouble here tonight. Let's try. There we go. That's not what I wanted. Let's try that again. That's what I wanted. Yeah. What did you get up to this weekend? I want to know. I ain't going any further with my videos unless I find out what you did this weekend. I want to know what happened with the London gang. Tom, that's not trunks, that's long johns. It's not, it's trunks. They just go to my knees. They're actually swimming trunks. Or surfing trunks or something. All right, here we go. Carlos Hartwell was busy with music files. That can take up time and wreck your life. Tammy Singh says the weekend was too short. Beth Lloyd said she went fishing this weekend, but I don't believe you. Cheryl Verhan says, I worked Saturday. Sunday spent the day at Walkhaven with the dogs. Awesome. I've heard about Walkhaven, never been. You'd have to put me on a leash. That's my kind of weekend. Shell Green says, I did absolutely nothing. It was bliss. That's my kind of weekend. My kind of lady. We do nothing together. Zip all and call it paradise. Henrietta Cortez says, uneventful weekend. That's okay. Nothing wrong with an uneventful weekend. Bronwyn Griffith went to a 50th birthday bash. Was a good one. Slept a lot. Ha ha. Yeah, at my 50th, I bought a whole lot of alcohol. There might have been 30 people here, and I bought alcohol for like 90 people. And at the end of the night, there was no alcohol left, and the next day, everyone said it was the best party ever. I didn't do anything. I mean, we didn't sing carols or no can girls, like nothing. Just booze. That seemed to do the trick. Robert caught up with vintage TV series the whole weekend. Oh yeah, you know, I started watching MASH some time ago. And you realize the script writing was great back then. Golden Girls, those programs. What great script writing. Gaynor Schulenberg watched the cricket. There's only half the screen, Tom. Who's that? Gaynor. All right, here we go, Gaynor. I'm on the full screen now. I just left London gang up there a little too long. We need a weekend for our weekend, says Brendan Scholz. Yeah, South Africa, the laziest country in the world. We should just switch the country off half the year. That's what I would do. I will leash you up and walk you. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. That's an evil ha ha ha. Tammy Singh says, please share all the things you do. I love dogs so much. That must be to Cheryl, right? Benjamin Jones. Sup, Tom? Did you catch lunch? Benjamin knew I was going to Rustavinta. He replied to a post of mine on Facebook earlier today, and he said, be careful of the flat dogs, the crocodiles, because the place has got crocodiles swimming all over the place. Thing is, it was so hot today that I started thinking, should I just jump in? Now, I am as safety conscious as the next person, but I'm also a South African. And you know, with us South Africans, we like to take chances, man. That's what runs through our DNA. I've been seeing it on the roads now. For 2 days I've been driving backwards and forwards. And today all the way to Limpopo province and back. Everyone takes chances. That's us. We take chances. Some people take chances to 60 in the fast lane. Some are screaming past in the slow lane at 200 k's an hour. They're taking chances, man. We're forever taking chances. That should be our international tourism slogan. South Africa, come and take a chance with us. What kind of chance do you want to take? But we can do them all here in South Africa. You want to walk through the Joburg CBD at night? Yeah, you want to bungee jump off something high? Yeah, we got that here. Soweto, the towers. What kind of chance do you want to take? Huh? You could go swim in the north coast and see what a riptide's all about. Backwash, as we call it in South Africa. You can take that chance. And there are a million chances you can take in this country. And so today I was sitting on the boat and I was wanting to swim. It was very hot and I knew the water was cool. And I was like, what are the chances of me being eaten by a crocodile? I thought, if it's around there where the crocodiles seem to live, the chances are pretty good. But if it's over there where I can actually see the bottom, I did think, look, crocodiles look the same as the bottom. Surely that's the whole point of crocodile camouflage and those knobs on their backs. It's to look like the rocks. I worked that out today. I was looking at the bottom. It was only a couple of feet deep. Now, I know crocodiles only need like 1 millimeter of water to chups you, but about 2-3 feet deep. Clear, I could see down, and I was seeing all the rocks, and I was going, oh, well, there are no crocodiles there. But isn't that what a crocodile's back looks like? Like lots of little rocks. Do I, don't I, do I, don't I? Do I jump into the crocodile-infested waters and bathe? I'd love to tell you, my friend, that I spent the whole day thinking about serious matters, but a lot of my day was just spent thinking about whether I get into the water. I was belly dancing when India won. We'll do a belly dance live on Facebook if India wins the World Cup. All right, we'll hold you to that, Tammy Singh. There are a whole bunch of people that are going to remember that you said that. Stuart Livingston joins us. Hi, Stuart. Thanks for joining us. Welcome to the London Gang. Enjoyed the Ballito Bay scenery. Beautiful part of the world. I was thinking of the North Coast today. Alistair Jameson wants to know if I've ever seen how fast a croc can move. I have. I know all about I know a lot about crocodiles, actually. I'm almost a crocodile expert. And I have seen, in fact, that's what I was saying to Garth. I was saying, have you seen how fast these things move? All right, let's start off with my Saturday. Are you ready? Listen, if you find this boring, if you find the videos I'm about to put up uninteresting and rubbish, please let me know so that I don't do it again. Can you tell I've been sitting on a dam the whole day? I really have. Okay, let's start off in Springs on Saturday morning. When I grew up in Springs, Grootfontein was the mining part of town. That's where the really rough kids came from. Their dads went underground. And they could all fight. And we got an invite. Garth is doing what do you call them? A cruise, MSC cruise. 5th to the 9th of February, the Soul and R&B cruise. Going to be performing on that headline act. So the launch was at Grootfontein. Now, I remember Grootfontein as a kid, like really nice mining houses and well sorted clubhouses and community, this and that, good. Anyway, we landed up on that side of Springs on Saturday morning at a launch for the cruise. I'm just going to take you through the launch quickly. It was very stylish. So here's video 1. I haven't previewed these things, so I hope I'm not saying anything untoward on them. Right, here's the launch.
Thank you. So when I don't... Sir!
I told you I'd take you places with me, so it's Saturday morning. We're in Springs at the launch of the MSC cruise that Garth is going to be performing at. Good people, good vibe. They got a vodka. Cheers. This is Saturday morning in my life. I was given a bottle of champagne on the house, and it's got the name of 2 of my ex-girlfriends on it. So that was Saturday morning. We went to the launch, and I was given a bottle of sparkling wine. I've had 2 ex-girlfriends with the name Michelle. So I was like, oh wow, you guys know how to pick the names on these things, eh? Michelle. I get the feeling, Tom, you feel grotty. Well, you know, I may or may not have swum in crocodile-infested waters today, and it's a dam, it's a greeny kind of dam. And I've been catching bass and releasing them, so my fingers have been down fishes' throats. And I think I don't feel grotty, I am. I'm like fishy and muddy and dammy. I'm badly in need of a bath. Barry Bodish joins us late. Better late than never. Sorry, I'm late. Hello, good folks. So that was the launch we went to. Really nice property, Riverside Country something or other. It's always Country Lodge or Country Estate or something like that. Those martini glasses are evil. Most of the dope ends on my shirt. I know, you have to be very delicate. You have to be... Yeah. But I've perfected that. Don't worry, I'm able to get them down. We've had at least 40 brides named Michelle, says Barry Bowditch. We should do a whole show on my ex-girlfriends called Michelle. At least one will sue me. I know that much. All right, so that was. Now I want to take you on. I thought I would do this. Are we discussing the name Michelle tonight? Let's do it. Cool. I'm in. Whatever you want to talk about, let's go. You want to go down that road? I'll go down that road. Michelle is common with me too. I must have dated 4 or 5. 4 or 5? I don't know whether I could do another 3. Well. Oh, there are things I want to say tonight that I should just keep quiet about. Are you pressing the like, the heart, and the ha-ha button, by the way? You know I'll be devastated, cry myself to sleep, hurt myself or something if you don't press the buttons. And I won't love you. Well, that's an interesting question. I'm going to take you past my old house in my high school and the house where my mom's waters broke, and Nick, who's underneath the video right now, he started coming out at that house. I'll take you past it just now. So Robert's also got a Michelle problem. Rob, you and I could tattoo the name Michelle on our arms, and we got a pretty good chance that whoever we date, like, we don't have to rub the tattoo, we put those big crosses through. Have you ever dated more than one person but they had the same name as you watch the program tonight? Or whenever you're watching it? I met someone at the market on Sunday who said, "Are you the radio guy?" I said, "You mean the Facebook show on YouTube? Show on Facebook and YouTube?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "I watch your show." So, and he said he watched it the day after. So there are a lot of people doing that. And I'm wondering, just as you watch the show today, or even if it's tomorrow, you can still put your replying underneath the video. Have you ever dated someone, or more than one person, who had the same name? That helps with getting names wrong. It really does. You don't have the problem of calling your girlfriend by another ex-girlfriend's name because it's the same name. Lil Cook says, laugh out loud, I've shortened my name for convenience. Well, now you've got us all interested in wondering what your full name is. Shell Green says it's a lovely name. It is. Alistair Jameson says, I only ever dreamt of dating a Michelle. What else have we got here? Hour and a bit drive, just at Forsaken Tollgate, says Benjamin Jones. Yeah, it's not such a bad drive. Tammy Singh, there's a song, Michelle, I like that song. Which one? Michelle, my belle. These are words that go together well, my Michelle. I love you, I love you, I love you. That one. Oh, there's a Guns N' Roses in there. Michelle, she knows how to raise hell. Something like that. I dated a guy once and called him another guy's name. That's all. You can't rewind that. And it's, it's easy to do that, and it's not such a bad thing, but it kind of hits like a thunderbolt, eh? Kapwah! And you go, oh, I didn't just say that. Can I put it back in my mouth? And you can't reverse. You just can't reverse. Alistair Jameson says, yes, I have dated 2 girls with the name Heidi. I shouldn't have done that. I know I shouldn't have done that. It wasn't even a yodel. Peter. In South Africa, it was dubbed into Afrikaans, do you remember? And then they did English as well. Heidi, Heidi. Something from the mountain. Heidi. People don't call their kids Heidi anymore, do they? There's been an infestation of children with Irish names. Have you noticed that the last 10 to 15 years? It's like Tristan and thiston and thatston and Bryanston. I think I'm just going to upset everyone tonight the way I'm going. can't say my wife is listening too. Oh, your wife's listening too. Barry, silence is golden. Tammy Singh says the secret is to call them babe. Tammy Singh, you're a font of knowledge. Shell Green says, yes, Tammy, it's the Beatles who sang Michelle. Cheryl says, I miss Aubrey Murray, he must be working. I'm just running through your comments. Guns N' Roses, My Michelle. Robert Naismith, that's right. Yeah, I've had 2 girlfriends by the name of Michelle. Both were from Springs. Can you believe it? Both pretty similar looking and same kind of bodies. Very weird. We miss you, Aubrey. My son brought a girl home tonight and I called her another girl's name. I was kind of embarrassed. See what I'm talking about? It's that you can't get it back. So after the launch at the Riverside Country something or other, I then said to Garth, why don't we go, I'll give you a little tour of my hometown. But he drove so fast, I had to keep, quickly I had to do this. And first up, we drove past so I'm going to show you the first house I can remember. And I need to preface this by saying that my mom and dad, they were gypsies, man. We'd move my mother would look for houses with potential. That's what she'd say. We're going to go look for houses with potential. She was quite smart. She always chose the good suburb. But then we'd get the most rundown house. So I think for many years we were known as the family that lived in the most rundown houses in Springs. But my mom would say, there's a house with potential. We'd drive past to be a for sale sign. And the grass would be 6 foot high and the paint would be peeling off the walls and the windows would be broken and the roof needed to... That was just a mess. And she'd make an offer and get that house at a low price and we'd have to move. We'd move from the house we'd just repainted, recarpeted, done the garden nicely. Just as we got used to it, bang, into another rundown house. And start the whole process again. And then she'd flog that house and make some bucks. And then she'd see another rundown house. So my childhood was a series of about 20 rundown houses, watching them being improved and then disappear and on to the next rundown house. That was life in the London gang, the original London gang. Back in the 80s. A succession of rundown houses. But the first house that I remember my parents living in and me growing up in, I was probably there for 4 years before my mom found a rundown house, was a council house in Selcourt Springs. Very tiny little council house. What today, I suppose you'd call RDP houses, similar kind of concept. And there was a peach tree, big peach tree in the backyard. I got into trouble for... It was me and the neighbor. Anyway, that's a long story. But that's when my love for radio started. Sitting at the radio in the afternoons as a young child. That's where my love for music came from. That's where my love for entertainment came from this house. And you got to look very quickly because Garth Taylor doesn't stop for nothing. Here we go, right? Here we go. That's number 15, Alaska. This is 13. This is the first house I ever grew up in. That was it was a big peach tree in the backyard, and then I had a girlfriend called Ingrid who lived next door. She was Scandinavian, and she was my first crush at 4 years old.
Oh my gosh.
There we go, my hometown. Yeah, so I hope you saw it. That was the house that I started off in. Next up, I said, let's go to Devil's Inn Roadhouse. That was always a big deal. And I see that it's not called Devil's Inn anymore. It's called AJ's. And I almost had a fit. And then I thought, let me go see if Stephen's there, because if Stephen's there, it means that it's still kind of the same. So I walked into what was Devil's Inn. If you're from Springs, you'll know the place. If not, it's just this famous roadhouse. And his name changed, but I found Stephen. So here's Stephen from AJ's. So I stopped over at Devil's Inn, but it's not Devil's Inn anymore.
Devil's Inn.
Now it's
AJ's.
AJ's Diner.
Yeah,
This is my good friend Stephen. He's been my friend for many, many years.
a long
My
time.
hometown.
Yeah, for sure. It's good to see you, man.
You still make toasted fillet steaks?
Everything's still the same.
All right, cool.
You
I'm
must
coming
take
for
one of
one.
these, man.
All right, I'll
one.
take a menu.
Take a menu, yeah.
These are my
When you're in
peeps
the
from my
vicinity,
hometown.
okay? How's your brother?
All very well.
All good,
thank
eh?
you. Yeah, the
Ah.
family's good. And yours?
It's good, yeah. No, they're right. Just
Lekker.
He's got a brother.
All right, well, I'm coming back to have
For
a
sure,
toasted fillet
definitely
steak.
come.
This is where I spend most of my teenage years, hanging around the shops here. George's Cafe, Continental Fish and Chips, Devil's Inn Roadhouse. Yeah, brings back lots of memories. Back in my hometown on a Saturday morning. Wow. This is it. This is the shining metropolis of Springs, ladies and gentlemen, where greatness comes from. This was my primary school. This is where I fell in love with Miss Rositsky, Michelle Torluta, Katie Humphreys, and Natasha Shavir. It was the start of my love thing in life. Why are you laughing at me, God, Taylor?
Four people.
Yeah,
Only
one a
have
year
one.
from 10 years old.
Oh, one a year at least, yeah.
This was in primary school.
Nothing's changed.
What, I still fall in love with 4 women a year?
Yeah, for 4
Not
women
really.
a month.
No, this is the girls' school. I applied, but they wouldn't take me. Springs Girls High. And here's my old high school, Springs Boys High. And I see they replaced the shooting range with a swimming pool. That's called progress. That's the standard 6th and 7th field. There was a Murava fight every day on that field. Every day there was a fight. Springs Boys High. Esto Perpetua, and across the road, the Salcourt Methodist Church, where I was confirmed.
They've got
And I smoked my first cigarette under these trees here with Scott Parker. Now this is 2 Falcon Road. My brother Nick, he started coming out of my mother at this house. My father raced to the hospital with Nick hanging out. Left here.
Nick hanging out.
Yeah. That was a big thing. My mother screamed, "My waters have broken." We all knew what that meant. Nick was on his way. So you're getting a tour. I bet you didn't know that you were off to Springs when you pressed the play button on the show. Who we got with us? Have we got Dustin and Chewy? We got something from them. Let's say hello to Detroit.
Good evening, fellow London gangers. Dustin Miller here from Detroit. Just wanted to drop a note and say, don't think I'm going to be able to join you guys this evening. However,
no.
I wanted to say hello and happy Monday. Hope everyone had a great weekend. And I'll send over a bit of a video of Chewy. Hopefully that'll make everyone smile this evening. Tom, how are you? How's it? How's
good,
life?
thanks.
Hope you're well.
Life.
Hope to
Life.
be back with you
Yeah, life is a roller coaster, dude. That's what life is.
guys live tomorrow night. I'll catch the show when I finish with work.
Great.
Okay, I will see you. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye, Dustin. You'll catch us later in your own time zone, a bit later on over there in Detroit, Michigan, eh? Motortown City, eh? Okay. Lekker like a cracker from South Africa, bro. Boom, boom, boom. All right. You like the videos? That's Springs. But can I sing? No, I can't sing. I can do the Tammy sing. Tammy sing, loves faffs, undies, they send her in a spin. When she sees Faff in his little yellow undies, she begins to sin. Yeah. Yesterday I wasn't even a poet. What? Yesterday I didn't know how to spell poet. Now I are one. Ugh. Sunday, I told you I was going to the Linden Fair. I got a very quick video on the Linden Fair. Then you're coming fishing with me, whether you like it or not. If I had to go fishing today, you're coming fishing with me. We're going off to Rustenburg Dam. You're going to see whether I actually got into the crocodile-infested water or not. freedom's just another word for nothing left to lose. Here I am at the Linden Market. Right, Sunday. And it's the Linden CPF Market at Camp Delta at Delta Park. And here I am amongst all the stall holders who are selling all types of knickknacks and wonderful things to buy. And it's just a perfect day in Johannesburg. Best weather in the world, I keep saying it. And today is a beautiful Sunday in the City of Gold. People, here we go, people walking their dogs, people walking their kids, people walking their walkers. And it's just a nice way to spend the morning. So look out for I think it's once a year, the Linden CPF Market, but it's been a great morning out in Delta Park. So this is a look at my Sunday, and I hope you're having a pleasant Sunday as I am, wherever you are, anywhere in the world. London gang. The London gang is in the house. Good evening from myself, Tom London, to you if you're just joining the program. Coming up, we're going fishing. Let's go fishing, but let's go to Rusterwinter Dam. I also want to know Lil's full name now. You can't do that to us, Lil. Cheryl says, now I so want to know Lil's name. Lil, what is your name? Is it Lilith? Is it Lilibeth? Is it... Come on, let's guess, guys. What is Lil's full name? Put us out of our misery, Lil. You can't do this to us. You can't say you shortened your name from a longer name and you don't tell your London gang friends what your real name is. I told you. Lillian? Think it's Lillian? I tell you everything about myself. And you won't even give us your full name. This is no good. We're going to have to send the London police after you. Put you under arrest for non-disclosure. You get locked up in a cabin in Rusterwinter Dam for a weekend. Did you see the big sign at the entrance of Rusterwinter Dam? Is that the one that says don't swim in the dam? Am I going to get into trouble for this, by the way? I don't want to get into trouble. I mean, I survived crocodile attacks today. Do you really think I swam in a crocodile-infested dam? Do you really think I swam in a crocodile-infested dam? Benjamin Jones, I'm asking you the question. Give me a yes or no in the comment section down below this video. Now, I know what you're going to do. You're going to go, well, it would be hilarious or it was dumb or what. No, just tell me, do you think I jumped into the crocodile-infested dam? I know there are crocodiles there because I've seen them, and I have seen the sign that says don't swim in the water because there are crocodiles in this, like lots, big ones, like Nile crocodiles that they're as long as a bus, and they eat whales for breakfast, big ones. Tom, you goofball. I am Tanya's friend. We all had... I know, I remember, but I don't remember your whole name. I've got a memory like a sieve. Lil Marie. My mom's name was Marie, so Dad called me Little Marie, which condenses to Lil Marie. There we go. The first mystery has been solved. Lil's full name is Lil Marie. Cheryl says, of course I went in the dam. Benjamin says, yes, you did. We always do, and we live to tell the tale. Yes, I think you did, but lucky for you, they just had lunch. Oh, everyone thinks I went in there. Really? Everyone thinks I jumped in the water. All right, shall I put you out of your misery? Okay, so this is... Oh, boy. I spent the whole day on a dam to make this little video for you. The video is 4 minutes and 47 seconds long. So there's not much I can do in those 4 minutes and 47 seconds that I'm playing it to you. But what I am going to do is I'm going to look at your comments in the comment section. So why don't you do a running commentary on the video I'm about to play you? And then I can look at those comments and read some of them out once the video is finished playing. Are you ready? Bilharzia warning. Are you serious? Did I get Bilharzia today? No, this is not funny. I need to go onto Google quickly. Sorry, I can't do the show right now. I need to check whether I just got myself some Bilharzia. How do you even spell Bilharzia? Bilharzia warning Rusteventer Dam. Yeah, it's funny how fast you can type. I don't see anything for... Are you trying to scare me? Because I honestly thought I was starting to feel my glands. And now my nose is running. I think I got Bilharzia. Do you start coughing if you get Bilharzia? Oh, I got no energy. I must have Bilharzia. Oh, well, I'm the first podcaster to podcast just totally infected with Bilharzia. All right, you want to see the video? I did this for you. I mean, I got Bilharzia today so that you could get a fishing video. You didn't even have to go fishing, you didn't have to get Bilharzia, and you didn't have to get eaten by a crocodile. I'd say that's a good deal. Right, you ready to go fishing? Oh boy. Please bear in mind I'm not a fisherman. So this is from the perspective of someone who is. Look at John Moslin. Affects the kidneys. I can feel it. Where are your kidneys? Around here? Kind of feels like you got kicked in the back on both sides. Is that what Bilharzia feels like? Bilharzia is the easy one. It's William Harzia that you really don't want. Bilharzia gives you a thirst for Coke. Don't say that, Barry. Shell Green wants to know what on earth Bilharzia is. It's nothing, man. You have a cigarette and you just burn it out. Let's go fishing. Come fishing with me. Running commentary in the comment section down below the video, please, so I can see what you're saying and what you think. Oh boy. Fishing in Rusteventer Dam. It's early Monday morning and I'm going fishing. This is my day off. Monday's normally my day off. Hold on a second. This guy's now banging. Yes?
You put something in.
Thanks, my brother. I thought he wanted money, but he wanted to tell me I dropped something. Come with, we're going fishing. Or fishing, as they say in Durban. From the big good ship Lollipop over there. And now we're at Rusteventer Dam. That dog's making a wee-wee on the wheel there. Did you see that? The fun has already started. Look, we've got a serious fisherman over here. Gee whiz, that's serious stuff. Do I also need to put my...
Yes.
Put it on.
Put it on.
Yes. This is how you need to dress if you come to Rusteventer Dam, because it's like Mars here. You get your face burned off very, very quickly. 15 minutes before your face melts off. It's like Mars. We're adventurers. There's the skipper and E.T. over here. E.T. phone home. Here we go! Here we are amongst the lilies. And now apparently the fishing begins.
Yep.
Oh, you already did it.
And I got a fish.
Don't joke, we just started filming. All right, there's Garth's fish. Dark skies on the horizon. We're looking for crocodiles. Okay, I don't know what's going on here, but there's an edge here, and I'm worried about going over the edge, and Garth doesn't seem... Dude, we're getting close to the edge here.
No, it's fine, Tom.
Check that out, it goes over the wall there.
The waterfall. It's a little waterfall.
I don't want to be going over any waterfalls. Are you
Don't go over
serious?
the waterfall.
It's making a hell of a noise there.
Making a big noise.
Dude, put the engine on.
No. You're scared of it. Look at the barbel. Barbel, the water here. Look down there.
Ah, I'm worried about the waterfall. Just like we're getting close to the edge here. I don't know, this fishing thing is dangerous. Although this dam has crocodiles in, we think we found a place that doesn't have, well, we can see the water at least. So I'm gonna have a little bit of a swim. Maybe. Yeah, that's a proper one. Yeah, that one's for eating. Oh, that's nice and cool. Let's come fishing again tomorrow. I'm getting brave now. I'm going into the deep crocodile water. As you can see, this oak loves fishing. Me, on the other hand, I love chilling. God. Me. God. Me. This is Basil the bass, but we're going to let Basil go because we love Basil. Okay, Basil, on your way. Yay. Well, it's the end of the day at Rustaventa Dam. I'm not sure what Garthy's doing. He's been quiet. Oh, you fishing?
Yeah, surprise.
This oak will fish till the sun goes down. And that's it. That's the end of the day at Rustaventa Dam. We'll have to come back when it's Rasta Summer Dam. That was a really weak line.
Huh?
Dude, the sun's going down. We need to get home, man. I've got my show on. Check, the sun's almost down there.
Okay, three more.
Trying to get back to the studio. So that was my fishing trip. Is it too late to call for a voice note or two? I'd really love a voice note or two. Send me a voice note. Numbers on the screen. I run through your comments and see what you got to say about the fishing trip. Did you like that? I don't have any more content because that's it. Right up until just a couple of... You could see the sun was going down and I was still sitting on a lake or a dam in Limpopo. So I could try and make some more tomorrow. You know, if you want to see what I get up to in my... I don't know, you see, I was having this conversation with Stan Katz the other day and he was saying, what do people want to see? And I said, I don't know, Stan. You know, do you want me to interview Miley Cyrus, for example? I'd like to interview Miley Cyrus. I'd like Miley Cyrus to be my friend. Would you like stuff like that? And I was saying to Stan, sometimes I think people just want to look into other people's lives. Like, I know that. I walked out the other day, or the other night, to the backyard and I could see over the wall and the neighbors had left their bedroom curtains open. I was like, I won't tell you what I saw, but I was looking into someone else's life and it was like more interesting than Netflix. And sometimes I get a feeling that that's what we like doing. We like seeing what each other's up to. You know, we look into each other's lives. I look into yours, like everyone on this comment feed. I go to your Facebook pages and I check out what's what in your life. I look to see if you got wedding rings on. I look to see how many kids and dogs and everything. What's next to your bed. I'm like that. I think most people are. So I don't know whether you like this kind of stuff. Do you want to see what I get up to? I'll try and get up to more and more interesting things. You could send me on special assignments and I can go do stuff for you maybe. But I want one voice note, and I haven't called for voice notes tonight, I know, but I'd like one voice note before we close the show tonight. So somebody needs to send me a voice note, please. Okay, what did you have to say about the video? My dad wasn't a fisherman either. I just had bad experiences fishing. I cut my foot open on a riverbed once, fly fishing in Sabi as a 13-year-old. And by 15, the injury had done so much damage to my body, my heart, my vascular system, that it took 9 hours of microsurgery to save me 2 years later. And I almost died. That was the first time. And, or the second time. And so I just like fishing, for me, it's dangerous. Anything can happen. Cheryl Vehan says, bucket list ticked off, swam with the crocodiles in Bilharzia water. Oh yeah! Yeah, but us South Africans taking chances. Ooh, look at the JRT. What is a JRT? I don't know what a JRT is. You'll have to explain, Cheryl. Oh, Jack Russell Terrier. Yes, 2 little male Jack Russells. First thing they did was urinate on the wheel. Tammy Singh says, wow, there are still good people in South Africa to tell you that you dropped something. Yeah, there is a backstory to that guy, because those are the guys when I go on my walks, I always bump into these guys and I say how's it to them and I know them by name. And they always tell me, Tom, tomorrow I'm going for my job interview. And I go, that's great. Where are you going to work? And they tell me, no, we're going to do a painting job on a house. We're going tomorrow for the interview. And then the next day I see them and they say, the job didn't work out, but tomorrow I'm going to Home Affairs to get my ID book so I can apply for a job. They're those guys. And I like them. I know they sleep rough. And they're a bit rough around the edges. But they're cool. So I buy them cigarettes. I look after their health that way. I buy them smokes, and in return, if I drop something, they come and tell me I dropped something. I think it works like that, but they are good people. Those guys are my friends, believe it or not. But I thought he was coming to ask for smokes. Shell Green says, get the Mozzie spray on. There weren't any mosquitoes there today. I think only at night. Very flash, Tom. That's a flash one, eh? Tammy Singh says, looks like fun. Yeah, it would be nice to have a big boat so we all go together, eh? The crocs are there. Careful now, don't blink. I was literally in for 60 seconds and then got out. John Moslin says, have we got a voice note yet? Somebody, please, before. I'm not going to close the show without a voice note, that's for sure. Can you see I've got attitude? Because I'm a fisherman now. I got attitude. I got fisherman's attitude, I think. And I think Bilharzia makes you a bit tougher. Good bass fish in there, says John Moslin. Lil Cook says, distinct lack of fishing rod in Tom's hands. Actually, I caught about 6 or 7 bass there today. The mummy returns. Yeah, I just knew if I didn't do that, and Garth warned me, I'd be on air tonight with a beetroot red face. Henrietta Cortez says, waterfall. Listen, I didn't see it before I heard it. First I heard it, and it sounded like Niagara Falls. That's why I got a little bit panicky. And then I saw, just a little thing that drops a few feet. I calmed down after that, but you love the way I panic? Because I could hear this big noise. And Garth said, that's the waterfall. And I went, I don't want to go over the edge of a waterfall. I almost did that once. Barry Bodish, did you not see that, Eeldial and the Crocophant, Elidile and the Crocophant behind you? I didn't. It's a beautiful area, that. There's so much bird life. You hear these fish eagles calling and the pitmay froze. And what fun that was, Tom, says Gaynor. It was fun. I enjoyed it. Showing off your chest. I was trying not to show too much of myself off. I got to lift some weights or something if I want to go. semi-naked on screen. What waterfall? I see a rod, however briefly. Yeah, I couldn't film while I was fishing, but I did fish. I caught about, I think, 7. You threw him back, Basil, I mean. I threw all the fish back. All of them went back. Great video. I've always wondered, I wonder what fish think when they get thrown back in. Shoo, saved by the nick of a hook. I was thinking about that today. I was thinking when that, because you reel the guy in, and then for a while they dangle in the air like a pendulum with the like that. And then you got to stick your thumb. I haven't washed my hands since I've had fingers down fish throats, and I just stuck my finger in my mouth. That's more bilharzia. But I wondered, I watched this one little oak dangling like that, and I thought, I wonder what he's thinking. And he was just going for this lizard type thing, and then the next thing is a hook through his mouth, and he's dangling like a pendulum. And then some big ugly human sticks his thumb into your mouth and then pulls the hook out and then puts you back in the water. I reckon that's got to confuse a fish. It would confuse me. Can you imagine swimming around and the next thing you get hooked and you dangle a bit and then they chuck you back in? You've got to go back in the water and go, WTF. Like, what was that? I don't lay off the mushrooms, brew. No more LS for you. I go back to his friend next to the rock and say, geez, Philip, I just went on a bad trip, brew. You won't believe what I believed was happening to me. I was dangling in midair, man. And this weird human-type creature stuck his thumb down my throat. And then he said, hello, Basil, and my name's not even Basil. And he threw me back in and said, go well. I'm not eating those mushrooms again. Try Ridderplaat Dam next time, says John. Tom, what happened to my dog video? Oh, boy. Is it your dog? Is that the... Okay, I'm going to send it. This is a mission now, but I'll do it. I will play Alistair's dog video if someone sends me a voice note. Otherwise, I'm not playing the dog video. There we go. Negotiating. Now I've got to connect this screen to that thing there. All right, and then I got to put on WhatsApp on the computer. It's quite a rigmarole, but I'll do it for you, Alistair. Before we say goodnight, and before I need my voice note. Have I got my voice note? No voice notes yet. Well, then I'm not playing Alistair's video. See, the pressure's on Alistair now. If he wants his dog video played, he's going to have to send me a voice note. We didn't. You see, this is what I thought would happen. The moment I said if I don't get a voice note, I'm not stopping the show. I know this. I know what people do. They go, oh, okay, we get an extra 15 minutes if we don't send him a voice note. Now, nobody will send a voice note. And I got to think of something else to use as leverage. Robert says, I love your videos. Thanks, Robert. I mean, I'm not jumping out of planes or things, but I don't know. Do you find it entertaining? Cheryl says, you're a peeping Tom. I was that night, all right? That night I was. What I saw. Oh, no, not Miley. What's wrong with Miley Cyrus? Should we do a few more minutes? Would you like me to do a few? I've still got a bit of energy in me. Should we do a few more minutes? I can do a few more minutes if you like. What is wrong with Miley Cyrus? I think Miley Cyrus is unbelievable. I want to interview Miley Cyrus. She's right at the top of the list of people that I would like to interview. I really, really would like to interview her. I think she has to be incredibly sharp to have done what she's done in the music business for 2 decades now. Keeps reinventing, keeps moving with the fan base. She's got to be sharp. But the reason I want to interview her is I read a long-form article in one of these magazines, Rolling Stone or something like that, where the journalist went and spent 4 days or something with her, spent the whole time with her. And then her and her friends, and I suppose she got hangers on, and the journalist, they all got into her big Maserati, and they drove off to get sushi. And when they pulled up at the sushi shop, Everyone was able to get out the car and go get the sushi except Miley Cyrus. She couldn't get out the car. There were too many people there, and if she got out the car, she would have been mobbed. So she sat in the car in the back of the Maserati all by herself, waiting for her friends to go do the normal thing, go get... I mean, how many times have you and I done that? She couldn't do it. And I want to ask her what that's like. I want to know from someone who lives such a huge life, performing to millions of people, whether it's lonely, whether you're in a bubble, a little fishbowl, and what that feels like. I'd like her perspective on it, so I really would like to interview her, and I'd like to be her friend. Tammy Singh says, I like observing people. Me too, especially the neighbors when they leave the curtains open. Checking my life is more like Hallmark, boring as heck. I think my life's boring, Rob. On the way here tonight, I was like, really? Am I going to play these videos? Are they even interesting? Arabi, Ebenezer, and Renosterkorp are way better. No glass and hooks, says Benjamin Jones. I'll pass this information on to Garth because he's the fishing person. I sat there, as you can see, in the front of the boat. A lot of today I felt like Miss Daisy. I was like, Garth's driving Miss Daisy. And I was quite happy to be Miss Daisy. Night all, I'm off to do cooking. Hungry? I'm starving. I've still got to cook. Enjoy the meal, Carlos. Missed that Cheryl about the dogs. My Opa was a keen fisherman. Took me with for my first time. I caught 4. He caught nothing. He never took me again. Oh, is it? Luckily, I caught less than the fisherman I was with today. Was that chopper pulled out? We missed the incident by a few minutes. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm starving, but I fell asleep during load shedding. Too tired now to cook. Perhaps Little Cook, a.k.a. Little Cook, will cook. Hey! You got like a Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers there. Well done. Drum roll. Uh-huh. How do I do a voice note? Really? I love it when this happens. Maureen Kuzner needs to know how to send a voice note. Attention, attention. Let's call on the London Gang. London Gang, you are needed by Maureen Kuzner. Maureen wants to know, how do I send a voice note? I know that people have helped Josie before, helped Shell before. There was someone last week, Les Faber actually. This is the Voice Note Hall of Fame we're busy building, and Maureen Kuzner, you are number 4 on the Voice Note Hall of Fame. Can somebody please explain to Maureen how to send a voice note? Crocs are a dinosaur, aren't they beautiful? They're lovely. From a distance. That's great, you threw them back? Yes. If I was hungry, I would have eaten one. Whoops, something smells fishy. Must be my fingers. Shell says she's got a funny story about fishing. I'm so going to do dog videos for Tom, and so you should. I've seen the dog video, show it. Okay. Tell us what you saw, Tom. I have no idea what you mean. What question would you ask Miley? Would you like to have dinner with me? Tried phoning, just rings. Who said that? Barry, try again. I didn't see that. Calls. Barry, call back, Barry. Barry, call back. I'll put you on. Let's chat, Barry Bowditch. You got an extra 15 minutes tonight. We'll do a call quickly. We'll put a couple of voice notes. Tom, do a voice note video. I think I'm going to have to. This is how you do a voice note. Sushi sounds like an idea after the fishing video. Does too, hey? Come on, Barry. Batty, Belmay. Batty, please call. Come on, Batty, I'm watching now. I got my eyes on the device. I'll pick up, I promise. Barry's punishing me.
Good evening, Mr. London.
Hello.
Yes, Cheryl here sending a voice note.
Thank you.
For Alistair.
On behalf
because
of Alistair.
when I tagged out, he sent messages on the group asking you to phone me. So show us the damn video already.
All right.
This is Bailey. Bailey chases tennis balls dog toys and catches it like that. Bailey?
I'll be with you now.
Wait.
Okay.
See, she doesn't. Second one. Put it down. Put it down.
Put it down.
Drop.
Drop the ball, but
Bailey,
Bailey,
leave.
Bailey, leave the ball now.
Bailey, let the ball go.
Oh, this is going pear-shaped.
Bailey,
This is
drop
going,
the ball.
This is going pear-shaped, Alistair. Oh, no, he hasn't.
Not interested in a second ball.
No. Yeah. This video was filmed on Friday, and Bailey still has the ball in
Yep.
Bailey's. That's it. Done, eh? Now we know what Bailey looks like. Barry Bowditch, how are you?
Yes, what are the nature of your emergency? I got a desperate request to must phone in.
Yes.
So I phoned and it just rang and rang and rang. And what I wanted to say was, it's times like these that I become so emotionally involved that I'm lost for words, and due to circumstances beyond my control, I'm left totally and utterly speechless. But it's very good to talk to you.
Well, I'm not quite sure how to respond to a speechless man.
Why didn't you take us with today? We would love to have gone with.
Yeah, I didn't
Get
know.
that big boat.
I didn't know that. I think that'd be a good idea, don't you think? We all go on a big
Yeah.
boat
fabulous.
cruise. We got to
Yeah,
figure
go
out.
on
We
a
got to do
boat.
some in Barry. We got to do a
No, we're
London
going
gang.
we're going to do a crocodile Dundee or whatever it is. We're going to wrestle crocodiles.
Crocodile on a spit.
Hey, I'll spit on any crocodile.
It's good to hear your voice, Mr. Bowditch. You have a good night.
Likewise,
And
sir.
say
Thank you
say
very
hello to
much.
your wife for me.
Oh, well,
Take
I
care.
can't
Barry.
mention all the girlfriends with the same
No,
name.
no, no,
You'll
no.
kill
And
me.
I wouldn't encourage you to.
No, please don't.
We want
Please
you to
don't.
live a
Divorce
little
is
longer.
expensive.
Yes,
Jeez.
yes. Thanks for,
Actually, you know, she got extremely lucky. There are only two Bowditches in this country. She got one of them, and she jumped the queue. But
She
don't
got-
tell her that.
okay, I won't. Well, it's between
Yeah.
it's between us, Barry. Nobody knows what.
Sure.
This,
Don't
it's
tell
quiet.
anybody on
So-
the Top London Game Show.
It's on the down low, Barry Bowditch.
Okay.
Have a lekker night.
Yeah.
Take care, my
Have a
friend.
fantastic evening. Thanks, Tom.
Thanks,
Love
Barry.
being part of the show.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Bye now.
Bye.
Now you've heard Barry's voice. Isn't that cool? Lil Cook sent a voice note. We'll do 2 more voice notes before we say goodnight. Here we go.
How's it, Tom London and the London gang?
How's it?
Please play Alistair's dog video. Have a good evening. Goodbye.
I played it, so that's done and dusted. Good to hear your voice. Right, Henriette Cortez over in Denmark now.
Okay, let's try that again.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody.
Don't get
You
distracted.
said that you weren't going to go until you got a voice note.
Yes.
And I'm thinking, like, if you're hungry and you need to have dinner still, then somebody needs to send you a voice note, because otherwise you're never going to get any food.
I know.
We're never going to get any sleep. Everything's just
I
going to
know.
go on and on and
I
on.
know.
So here you have a voice note from Denmark. Thank you very much for your funny fishing stories. Trip down memory lane. Not least that they changed the name of, what's it called,
I
Devil's
know.
Inn.
Devil's
How can
Inn's
I
now. Mhm. Your passport to international smoking pleasure. When the Jet Set go play, they play in the slopes of San Remo and San Moritz. Light up a Lexington. For after-action satisfaction. Lexington. That's the one. Morkels, your 2-year guarantee store. Hi, I'm Brian Easters. Mansfield impersonation. Good morning, bunnies. John Robbie impersonation. Darius, 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 is that right, Darius? Burke's impersonation? Yep. 8830702, John Burks. I used to be able to do more, but that's it for tonight. I used to be able to do F.W. de Klerk. And the Parliament has decided that we are going to, from tomorrow, I can't do it anymore. Australian accent, you just inflect at the end of the sentence. Jamaican, you just pretend you got a record going around and you put your finger on it. So you go, hey, how you doing, man? Italians like a machine gun. Hey, stronzo, hey! I tell you, don't do that. Io parlo un poco italiano e sono proprio un imbecille. Denmark, you just got to do this a lot. Because a lot of the words in Danish are like now I'm just becoming ridiculous. I think it's time to go. It's the mushrooms.
Good night, Mr. London and the London gang.
Good night.
Sleep well.
You too, my angel. How did I start the show off? Saying I missed my ex-girlfriend? I just can't remember which one. Benjamin.
Tom, how's it? Benji
Yeah.
here from Primrose.
Primrose representing. Primrose. Don't go to Primrose unprotected.
Good fishing video, man.
Thank
My
you.
impersonation, the one and only Madiba. Never again will one be oppressed by another.
Oh man, tonight has been a crazy show, but we need one every now and then, right? Roll call me further. That's right, roll call me further. Roll call me further. Danish is impossible. What's that you say, Lyle? Jeg elsker dig. Hvor står? Så står. Well, it's exactly 14 minutes past 10. You did manage to buy yourself another 15 minutes tonight. Time for me to say goodnight. I hope you sleep so tight that when you wake up in the morning, you think you're a rapper from Los Angeles. Makes no sense, I know. I hope you got food in your stomach, some money in your pocket. I hope people are nice to you and you're nice to those around you. Most of all, I hope you come back, London Gang, tomorrow night, 9 p.m. when the London Gang pulls in to the Facebook page. And if the Americans can get their act together, to the YouTube page. And we say hello to each other. And we enjoy life together. And we do ha-has and ach-shames. And hope you feel betters. And you woohoos. And who cares if we got a little bilharzia in the process. Sure, that injection I got a few years ago. We won't say the V word. Can fix anything, including bilharzia. So come back tomorrow night. Tell a friend to come and join the London Gang. And they too can be too school for cool. They too can be filled with love and compassion and kindness and inspiration, because it's not easy making your way through a day in this modern world. You need the help of a helping hand, a boy or a girl. You'll find those people in the London Gang that congregates every night at 9. They're great, great people. In fact, they're mighty fine. So come and join the London gang by being part of the live show. 9 p.m. is when you need to be here. Facebook page or YouTube is where you go. Now whatever you do between today and tomorrow, don't forget that you are important to me and that I miss you.